A Japanese man named Takio Osahira, who always wondered about the secret behind the West's advancement over the East, eventually found a simple answer: the engine and mechanics. He says, if you know how to make it, you have grasped the secret of this entire craft. He left Japan for Germany on a scholarship to study mechanics and engines, aiming to earn a doctorate. He wanted to bring knowledge from Germany back to his country and uplift his nation. However, he was surprised to find that the West only teaches foreigners' theories on paper. He says, I went to Germany, and they were teaching me books and theories, but I want to have the ability to manufacture engines and know how to work with them. I remained in confusion, looking at the engines as if I were a child in front of a beautiful yet highly complex toy. Then I heard about an exhibition for Italian engines, so I took all the money I had and went to that exhibition. I bought a used engine and took it home. Then I started to dismantle it, telling myself that if I took it apart piece by piece and was able to put it back together, it would mean that I would possess the knowledge necessary to handle these engines. He then continues, saying, would open the engines and take them apart, then draw each piece with precision, which could take me a whole day from start to finish. I would eat only one meal a day and sleep just enough to keep working. Then I would reassemble it, and when I put it back together and successfully started it, I was so overjoyed that my heart nearly stopped from happiness. Then I informed the head of my mission that I had started on the path, so he gave me a faulty engine which I successfully repaired. He said to me, now you must build us a complete engine with your own hands. After that, the head of the mission said, now you have to make the parts yourself, and then assemble them into a motor. In order to do that, I joined the iron, copper, and aluminum smelting factories, instead of preparing a doctoral thesis as my German professors wanted me to. I became a worker dressed in a blue suit, standing humbly next to a Western metal smelting worker, obeying his orders as if he were a great lord, even serving him during meals, despite coming from a samurai family, which is one of the most honorable and prestigious families in Japan. But I served Japan, and for the sake of Japan, everything is bearable. I spent 8 years in these studies and training, during which I worked between 10 and 15 hours a day. After the workday ended, I would take a guard shift, and during the night, I would review the principles of each industry in practice. He continues his story by saying, then, Mikado, the Emperor of Japan, heard about me and wanted to see me. I said to myself, I won't deserve to meet him until I establish a complete factory for engines, and that took me 9 years. And after 9 full years, I took 10 engines and went to the Emperor, telling him these are 100% Japanese engines. We started them up, and the Mikado smiled and said, this is the sweetest melody I have ever heard in my life, the sound of pure Japanese engines. Thus, we mastered the module, which is the secret of the West's strength, and we transferred it to Japan. We brought Europe's power to Japan, and we brought Japan to the West. Success requires determination.